It's cold today. Hi, I'm Christy Cybus. I'm a realtor in Shreveport, Bossier City, Louisiana. And every day I am just making a post talking about my day, what's going on, some of the thoughts that I'm having that day. And I want to talk about something that I heard yesterday and kind of want to talk about today. Yesterday, I was listening to the radio, and one of the radio hosts was talking about this idea of walk-up culture. And I guess last week she had brought this topic up in frustration and saying how it has led to some of our concerts and shows and things being canceled. Now, she didn't go into detail. She said, if you want to know what walk-up culture is, go ahead and Google it. How I interpreted walk-up culture based on what she was talking about is the frustration with people who wait until the last minute to decide that they're going to attend an event. So they're not buying tickets ahead of time, they're waiting and probably purchasing them at the door type of situation. And this idea of our walk-up culture that we have here has caused shows, for example, Snoop Dogg was the example she used, to be canceled. And what she said is that it stresses out the promoters. They think that nobody's going to come to this event. And so rather than paying the artist and the venue and having all these extra fees, they cancel the event. And as someone who creates and puts on events for Women's Council of Realtors, Shreveport Bossier, I'm president, and myself and my team all together, we host events usually about once a month. Now, I thought this whole idea of waiting until the last minute to purchase your tickets was exclusive to realtors because we never know what's going to happen in our day and our week, and we want to be open and not necessarily put anything in stone. I don't work that way, but I know many people do. But I think what ends up happening is, just like the radio host said, it stresses out the people who are trying to put on these events. We put tickets on sale 60, 30 days in advance so that we can make sure that our costs are being covered for this event. We don't know how much food we're going to need to order because we don't have a head count for people. And we have canceled events because of low ticket sales. And then what ends up happening is people go, oh, I was gonna go. I was just planning on getting my ticket at the door that day. And I know what you're thinking. Well, why don't you give a cutoff time for tickets? We've done that, been there, done that. And then we end up with a whole bunch of phone calls of people asking if they can still purchase tickets. And we would rather sell those tickets and get people to come if it's possible. Sometimes we have a hard deadline with a caterer and they tell us, nope, this is your hard deadline. Sometimes we try to put a cushion in there for food to make sure we have enough, and then we end up with too much, and it's just all very wasteful. So I want you to think about that when you're thinking about events that happen around town, things that have pre-sale and whatnot. A lot of people like to say, oh, we never get anything here. There's never anything going on. There are lots of things that go on, but this idea of people not participating is so stressful because a lot of money goes into creating these experiences. So I'm glad in a way that I'm not the only person who has taken notice of this, but at the same time, I do want to encourage our people that are here local to please get involved. Please buy your tickets ahead of time. Please understand what it takes to put these events on, and that we're really trying to put on amazing things for you. Okay, that's my 2 cents for today. Bye-bye.